we're back at the top of the hour with more updates. Breaking news, two words that define our world: unpredictable but inevitable. It's the rush of adrenaline, the spark that ignites our curiosity. But you see, breaking news is more than just a headline or an attention grabber. It's a responsibility to tell the truth, to seek out the facts, and to share the stories that need to be told.
As a news anchor, I've witnessed history unfold before my eyes.
From moments of triumph to times of tragedy, beyond the screaming headlines, there are real people, real communities and families affected by the news. And that's why breaking news isn't just about being first, but being accurate, balanced, and reliable. It's given our audience the information they need to make informed choices and decisions. At TVC News, that's what we stand for: going beyond the surface, telling the stories that matter, first with breaking news.
At TVC News, wherever the big news story is happening, we're geared up to break it. TVC News, first with breaking news.
Marketing EDGE ONTV is Nigeria's leading initiative in the business of brand management and in the management of brand business. It is a 30-minute awesome package that comprises brand news, brand in focus, and industry conversation, all in a mix, encompassing thorough and in-depth analysis aimed at promoting the brand idea. My name is Babumi Agbibi. Welcome to the program.
Marketing EDGE ONTV, promoting the brand idea.
We begin with brand news, where we bring you the latest developments around brands and in the field of marketing and advertising in Nigeria and around the world. The Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria, ACON, has inducted 45 distinguished Nigerians into its fellowship cadre, which is the highest honor in the advertising profession. The fellowship is conferred on practitioners who have demonstrated excellence, integrity, and significant contribution to the growth of the profession. ACON's Director General, Dr. Lalekan Fadolapo, explained that the new fellows were selected after rigorous evaluation based on competence, impact, and years of professional service. In the same vein, Emmanuel Ajufo, Chairman, Fellowship Selection Committee, confirmed that out of 48 applications, 45 met the standards required for this recognition. The newly inducted fellows are expected to serve as mentors and ambassadors of professionalism, guiding the next generation in Nigeria's advertising industry. The federal government has partnered with Lagos-based Auto Academy to train 100 young Nigerians in artificial intelligence filmmaking and digital storytelling. The initiative, launched under the Innovation, Development and Effectiveness and Acquisition of Skills Technical and Vocational Educational and Training, known as IDEA's TVET project of the Federal Ministry of Education, and supported by the World Bank, aims to equip youths with next-generation creative and digital skills. Speaking at the flag-off, Blessing Osan Osebwater, Project Program Officer representing Mrs. Blessing Ogu, IDEA's National Project Coordinator, said the program is part of a national plan to train over 75,000 young Nigerians for future jobs. Meanwhile, the Associate Provost of Auto Academy, Uche Ozo, described the project as a journey of hope and innovation. The global cola market is bubbling with growth valued at over $144 billion in 2024. It is therefore expected to exceed more than double, hitting $317 billion by 2034. Experts say the boom is fueled by population growth, fast-changing lifestyles, and the rising love for soft drinks among young consumers. With e-commerce making access easier and brands rolling out exciting new flavors, analysts project a steady 9% annual growth for the next decade.
Marketing EDGE ONTV, promoting the brand idea.
That was brand news. Next is brand in focus after this break.
Hi, baby girl. Hello. I know. I've missed you.
Why text when you can talk? With Glow Talk Master 6 for 6. you get all the time you need to catch up with friends and loved ones. Free with Glow Talk Master. Talk for 6 minutes and get 6 minutes free. Plus 50 MB data. Simply dial *606#. New Glow subscribers also enjoy an extra 2,000 Naira data and airtime welcome bonus. That's right. Every time you make up to 6 minutes of calls in a day, you get 6 free minutes plus 50 MB data. Simply dial *606# now to enjoy Glow Talk Master. That's right. 50 MB free data to connect and share as you please.
Thank you for letting us be rock stars. Thank you for keeping our hair in place. Thank you for reaching those hard-to-reach places. Thank you, Big, for being essential for 75 years.
What will banking look like in the future? For over a century, we've been growing to meet the needs of an ever-changing world, delivering unique solutions to help our customers reach increasingly bigger dreams. Innovating to create an exciting new world of convenience and freedom, where what you can achieve is only limited by your imagination. Opening up new, more inclusive channels for commerce. Empowering a new generation to reach beyond their dreams and grow into the giants they were always meant to be. We're helping to create a future where there are possibilities and where the world looks up to Africa. Let's awaken the giant in you. You first. First Bank.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the bright idea.
Now, brand in focus. Marketing experts are warning tech brands to move beyond clicks, impressions, and data dashboards if they truly want to lead their categories. According to some industry experts, most tech firms are stuck in a digital comfort zone where everyone runs the same ads, targets the same audiences, and produces the same content, making brands look identical. They argue that real leadership comes from emotional connection, not just online visibility, adding that successful brands build meaning and culture around the products, not just digital ads. While others say it is time for tech marketers, especially in Africa, to blend technology with storytelling, culture, and human experience, so as to focus on identity, empowerment, and community rather than just metrics. This simply implies that consumers don't fall in love with conversion funnels. Instead, they connect with brands that make them feel understood and inspired.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the bright idea.
That was Branding Focus. Next is Industry Conversation, where we discuss with industry thought leaders who have distinguished themselves and have made tremendous impact in their chosen field. My guest today is Remi Ogunpitan, the founder and chairman of IBST. Join us after this break.
Missy, calm down now. Now the babe they look me, no be me they look am. I don't be the close eyes they work now. What thing they do you? Kola, talk to Kola. But she don't believe that she be my only babe. Hello, Missy. Missy, she don't cut Kolo. She don't. Please now. Let's see. What's happened now? Now so she they do. She go say make I no follow babe talk. Make I no look babe. Impossible. Bro, Sabek, calm down now. Don't mind them. I go call you for phone. No be bro. Hello. Make I no lie you. That babe said she fine. I even call her number. We even come up, but we don't do anything, we just dance.
Bros, what's with that?
Free on Glow Talk Master. Talk for 6 minutes and get 6 minutes free. Plus 50 megabytes of data free. Dial *606#. New customers also enjoy a welcome bonus. Glow Unlimited.
I'm in love with my boy.
In my kitchen, every dish begins with quality ingredients. That's why I chose Bowl Refined Soybean Oil for my cooking.
From the sizzle of the pan to the laughter around the table, Bowl brings families together, enriching every meal with its golden goodness.
No foaming, no sticky, no fast. Can you hear the scent?
Mom. Yes, baby. What's the secret? My secret is Bowl Refined Soybean Oil.
We power moments of joy and vitality, from the kitchen to the playing field and onto the dance floor. Cook with Bow Oil for the best culinary adventure. No foam, non-sticky, no foul smell, cholesterol-free, enriched with vitamin A and E. Bow soybean oil, keeping a healthy heart.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the bright idea.
On Industry Conversation today, my guest is the founder and chairman of IBST Media, Remi Ogunpitan. Thanks for being with us.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. Let's start this way. How would you describe the current state of Nigerian media and creative industry?
Well, the Nigerian media landscape and the creative industry at the moment is very, very vibrant. There's been an explosion, mainly driven by the technology, but issues still remain in terms of structure, regulation, funding, and also how young people get into the industry. There are issues of how social media is impacting the industry. There are issues of how artificial intelligence is going to impact the industry. And also the issue in terms of the fact that going forward, a lot of what is happening in the industry is going to be predicated on data, statistics, algorithms, and all of those kind of things. So, in terms of its status at the moment, it's a moving train. It's vibrant. There's a lot of opportunities, and I guess everybody just has to kind of find a position that will make them still relevant for the future. Because as we move, a lot of organizations and people will also become dinosaurs. They'll become extinct because they're not moving with the times. They're not able to adapt. They're not able to condition themselves to be able to deal with the requirements of the new environment. And therefore, they'll become extinct just like the dinosaur.
We know creativity plays a major role in media. Now, what changes have you noticed in the way creativity is valued?
Before it was creativity for the sake of creativity. But now creativity is going to be impacted by data, statistics. What are people watching? How are they being engaged? What is driving resonance? And all of those kind of things. So the true value of creativity will still lie in originality, nuances, cultural resonance, and all of those things. But more and more, creativity is going to be defined, and it's going to be based upon what the viewership, or who the listener, or who is reading, where are they reading, what are they reading, what are the story points. And it's going to be driven by storytelling, because people need and they relate more with stories that mean something to them. So that's the situation there.
For a very long time, people believed radio was the major source of information, because they feel the common man has access to radio. But now, the video content is moving to the forefront. How is Nigeria adjusting to this change?
Radio will still continue to be relevant.
especially in the rural areas for now. But video will become dominant. And the reason why video will become dominant is that we're living in an age where across Africa, in Africa, we tend to skip the evolutionary phases, and we have this great opportunity that I believe to skip so many things and just get to where the rest of the world is without having to go through a lot of stuff. But we're living in a mobile-first economy across the African continent, okay? We're dealing with a population of 55 to 60% that are below the age of 30. So it's a very mobile-first environment where everybody is consuming their content with video. So things like vertical videos, live streaming, telling stories are going to become very important in terms of engaging with that generation, especially more so because they're consuming their content on their phones. So what you will see as data becomes cheaper, because to reach all these people and as the networks expand, data will become cheaper. They will start looking at different types of offerings and programs that they can provide to this huge mobile first generation that will enable them to consume content at special prices, at weekends, in the night, all those kind of things. So what you will find is a situation where video is going to drive conversations, and there's no getting away from that. That's the future.
You said video content is dominant.
Yes.
So it seems like video content is like the new oil. So what's your analysis of the Nigerian video production market, and where do you see it in the next 5 years?
Well, the thing is that the interesting thing is this, is that I've seen the industry evolve over the past 45 years, okay? My first production company I set it up in 1989. And I've watched the evolution from tape to just NTA, and then the independent TV stations came, and then the mobile companies came, telco, and then Mnet came, and then Netflix, and, I've seen that evolution. And it's interesting because mentioning what I talked about earlier, that we are able to skip so many phases in our development here, I reckon that you will find that the market in the next 5 years will almost triple. Even up to 4 or 5 times. And there's a reason for that. If you look at what is happening on things like TikTok, on Instagram, on Twitter, on Threads, YouTube Shorts, you'll see that there's a trend where everybody is gravitating towards video. If you look at the data and the statistics, you'll see that a lot of companies are investing in video, not in TV adverts, but they're investing in short form videos that can be easily accessible and snackable. And what I mean by snackable is that, you young people, all of you here, compared to me, are very, very young. And just like the way things are happening in our homes now, you see fast food outlets everywhere. So if you are going home, instead of cooking, you just stop by, buy chicken and rice and die, So content is being consumed in a very snackable manner. Bits and pieces, you put it into your mouth, you eat it, and it satisfies you for a while, and then you come back, and so that is how people are consuming content. And when content is snackable, and when you are snacking, you need to eat a lot of snacks before you can get full. So the production of content, the creation of content, the opportunities that actually exist within that total ecosystem is huge. And I'm talking about from broadcasting to social media content, to filmmaking. And let's not talk about the back end, the people that are running the data, the engineers that are coding for you to stream. It's a huge ecosystem. So in terms of the impact it's going to have on the industry and on the economy and on Nigeria, it's huge.
We'll go on a short break. When we return, we'll continue our conversation. Stay with us.
Hi, baby girl. Hello. I know. I've missed you.
Why text when you can talk? With Glow Talk Master 646. You get all the time you need to catch up with friends and loved ones. Free with Glow Talk Master. Talk for 6 minutes and get 6 minutes free. Plus 50 MB data. Simply dial *606#. New Glow subscribers also enjoy an extra 2,000 Naira data and airtime welcome bonus. That's right. Every time you make up to 6 minutes of calls in a day, you get 6 free minutes plus 50 MB data. Simply dial *606# now to enjoy Glow Talk Master. That's right. 50 MB free data to connect and share as you please.
Uche! Sir? Come go collect the goods we pay for. No carry nonsense, come back here.
Okay, my Oga.
Uche, go buy me oil filter. Go buy for Pascal, no? Hey, he go cheat you.
I don't hear, Oga, I don't hear.
I go call you back. Hello, Johnny?
I beg you, get radiator.
Okay, my boy, they come your shop, come collect them, eh? Uche!
Oga, I don't go Pascal again, no.
Go to the shop now. Uche! Go that boy shop, go and get filter. Free on Glow Talk Master. Talk for 6 minutes and get 6 minutes free. Plus 50 megabytes of data. Free. Dial *606#. New customers also enjoy a welcome bonus.
This one will flash me like before. If I say things don't change, oh.
Now where I don't get Glow Talk Master, eh? I will call you. You go fear. I will call you. Tire. You go tire. Put your way you did now.
Sir, you register your Glow SIM, abi?
Glow Unlimited.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the bright idea.
Now, looking at the way many brands are investing in video content production, so every time you see brands bringing out new content production, well, at a point it seems like it's stereotypical, the same storyline, lack of creativity. Now, what's your advice to professionals for them to, while creating this content, brands can always stand out and have that different kind of content?
Well, you know what? Creating content is going to change, or it is already changing. Okay? Creating content is no longer a matter of chance. And the reason why it's no longer a matter of chance is that we have information that we can access as to the kind of content that people want to watch. Okay? In broadcasting, it's a bit more difficult because we don't have those analytics. We don't have audience media measurement in place so that we know what TV stations are being watched. We don't have measurement in place to know what programs people like. But the reason why a lot of the brands are investing in the social media platform and the social media space is because they can pinpoint accurately who's watching, what age, where, what time, okay, what do they like, what don't they like, what resonates with them, what can get them to engage, what gets them to share, what are the talking points. They can pinpoint all of those things. So they are able to evaluate how their money is working for them. Okay? Yeah. So that is why a lot of them are putting money on the social media space and creating content. Unfortunately, just like in every industry, we have a lot of charlatans in our industry. They're saying they're digital content, they're doing this, they're doing this, they're doing that. And a lot of them are still moving with what is trending. What is trending today might not trend tomorrow. So they're investing in those short life span content instead of investing on long life content that provides them with a lot of opportunities. But that has been made easier today. With AI, I can interrogate a lot of things. If I'm on Facebook, if I'm on Instagram, if I'm on TikTok, I can interrogate the back end. I can get all the information that I need. And I can use that to even evaluate the kind of, what do they call them? The kind of influencer that I want to work with. Okay? I can interrogate an influencer's page. How many people follow? How many new people? You can get all that information. And with AI also, you can get that information. You can feed it. It will eat it all up. And it will come back and tell you, this is the information that I have for you, and this is how you can use it. And then we can also, as content creators, now look at it and look at cultural context. What are the cultural nuances? This is where the human element comes into it. And we can start to spin it in such a manner that when we create the content, it hits the nail on the head almost every time. So that is the way content creation is going to go. We have here, and I'm very proud of it, we have something called the NVIDIA DGX X Spark. It's a supercomputer. And what we're able to do is that we're able to carry all the content that we've created for a client. Let me mention maybe just a telco, for instance. We can take all that content and we take it into the LLM in the supercomputer, and it will ingest and it will learn all that content. It will learn it, every aspect of it, the brand, the tone, every single thing. And then when we are creating content for that brand, we can put in all the photographs. It will learn the photographs. It will learn all the radio. It will learn the different scripts, the photograph. It will learn it. And then when we're now creating content, or we want to interrogate what is right for that client, we can take all the data and all the information that we have on the back end in terms of what's resonating with people, and we push that all in. And it will come up with a solution for us. And that kind of thing used to take us, maybe you spend a month. But now, after getting the spark to learn all the content and everything, at times when we do stuff like that, within a day, we've got all the information that we need. So that is how content creation is going to go.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the bright idea.
That's the much we can take on this episode. Join us again next time, where we shall be having the concluding part of our conversation with Remi Ogunpitan. Many thanks for watching. My name is Bababumi Agbibi.
Years of ambition, campaigns, and planning culminate here as Anambra decides who the next governor will be. See it all through the lenses of our cameras and the eyes of our seasoned journalists.
Political parties and INEC get set for Anambra governorship election.
As TVC News presents Anambra Decides, from the first vote to the last count, we'll stay with the story.
It's 1 month countdown to the 2025 Anambra State Governorship election.
And bring you all the highlights of the election. Anambra Decides, a TVC News special coverage of the Anambra State election on the 8th of November 2025. TVC News, first with breaking news. The Inspector General of Police has met with senior officers to review the state of security.
We are continuing our coverage of the arrest of Godwin Emefiele.
The Senate has summoned the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria to properly brief the Senate regarding the state of the economy.